Great and a beautiful morning, afternoon, and evening to you all, wherever you are joining me at this hour. Welcome to 76th edition of Investdata Trading Academy Live with Ambrose. Yes, I will tell you that the market this morning globally has breathing out again this morning, and I will tell you that the factor that are behind this kind of a positive, no or like a positive opening now, yes, because most of them are looking up in the international market. And I will tell you that the news that China also have eased restriction after lockdown for COVID-19 is coming afresh again. That means some of the provinces are now kind of reopened for business. This is expected also to impact the manufacturing and the powerhouse of this country, and that also has also reflected on the price of crude oil. Yes, in the last OPEC meeting, there was a kind of agreement to kind of increase quotas for different producing nations, which they did. But because of this, opening of the lockdown, provisions, and at the same time, Saudi Arabia also for future price for crude oil, price of oil has rebounded powerfully again this morning. You see that oil is trading at a 120 0.3 dollar per barrel. It tells you that crude oil price has continued to go up and down. And also, I will tell you, yes, the fear of a recession, global recession, is here, out there, because the same economic indicators that are coming from some countries are pointing towards it. Some are not, looking at it, but we are still waiting to see the inflation figure for most of the matured economy for the month of May, and also some of them have released their purchasing manager index. Yes, we saw a little improvement. Some we are still in the in a kind of a contraction. These are what we're looking at. We're going to see the end of the Q2. I mean, seeing the GDP for Q2 globally before we conclude. But as per what, as recession knocking the door globally or not. But I believe that what is happening in Ukraine and Russia are not sparing the global economic. That will tell you that this Ukraine and Russia, you can see that a lot of commodity from this environment is what many people really depend on, and that is why you can see that the commodity market, you can see the prices of goods there going up, rather than that, and this is also going to influence most of the purchasing activities of producing companies, and that also be put as a price increase, and that also inflation is already there. For me, I think you as a trader, it's the time for you to use your stop loss, your stop loss seriously, no matter what you are trading, whether you are trading gold, you are trading a commodity, you are trading FS, you are trading futures or stocks, whatever I call it. You need to use your stop loss, and also you allow your goal also to guide you, because you really want to stay ahead of the market. You want to take position that at the end of the day you'll be smiling to bank. And this is time for you to really sit down and do your work and do your work. You don't need to jump from one stock to the other. What you do, you can do what we call a portfolio shuffling using a sectoral rotation to do that, so that you can buy into good sector. But I will tell you, the global market, we are seeing them moving up now this morning. Let's see how far to go. This week, this is just early trading. This is the first trading day of the week. You can see also our market here is also rebounding. It's still a little down, but now to speak, it's already in green again. You can see that it's a trend that most of the matured market and even emerging market is starting this week. Let's see how far it will go. Information, that market also feed on news. This news that will come this week will also be a lot of things that will also influence the market, but you don't need to panic out of your position. As far that your stop loss is intact, you know how to use your technical indicators or your technical tool to manage your support and your resistance. This will help you to manage risk at the same time management, because in trading there are things that you manage. You have to manage your risk, you have to manage your fund, management of fund, also you have to manage the trade itself. How to pick stocks and not. These are the things that come with it. That's why I said, for you to be a successful investor in any market, you must be what? You must be knowledgeable by what? By learning. Not that you're going to become a professor in economics. No, these one they are good, but you need to understand how to use your tech analysis, understand the operation of the market. Once you get it, you know when the right time to be in the market and the right time to stay, what will drive prices, what prices to feed on, when it's going to hit the market, and that is becoming that is positive, how the price going to market going to react to it, it's negative, how are you going to react to it. These are the things you know. Once you have this at the back of your mind, you are good to go. Back here in Nigeria, I'll tell you that before we go into the market news, there are three things you need to No, three things you need to know. And this is I call it how like what I said, I tag it, I said three simple way to gain an edge in trading. Three simple ways to gain an edge what in trading. And how did it come? You must understand how the market operates. You must understand exactly the what control 80% of the market and 20%. The rule of 20%, 20 to 80% will come in here. You need to see, are you trading in the individual stock or you are trading what the index? You alone, if you don't understand, are you trading individual stock or index? You know, in our market here, we have said that our index, because of the composition of the index, few stocks are kind of controlling index. Then where will you get enough to know that what is actually happening is going to reflect on index? That's why you want to look downward, look down to see how the sectorial index are operating. Yes, market movement, as I said, that it has 50% impact on price movement, either up and down. Anywhere the market is going to drag some stock up, it's coming at the same thing. But I'll tell you, if you are looking at the sectorial index, it's going to help you in a long way to know exactly what to do, because that is where you come and give you a clear word, a clear direction. On that note, I will say that you must one have a clear course of what you want to do in the market. That also take you boil down to what having a goal. And also you must know how to trade your what we call a price action. You remember I've been emphasizing on this price action for this period. You need to know it, but that price action will let you know exactly, because you are using candlestick to know what is happening. You need to know that yes, this stock there is a change of what, a change in momentum or a change what in a sentiment. You need to know, and why you know that where is it going? You now use other indicators, whereas your price action will give you direction. Then you now use your indicators to confirm exactly what is happening in that word, in that direction, in that stock or the index you are looking at. One thing again that you need to know how to take position. If you have fund in the market, are you going to jump into a good fund, a position that you just identified with all the fund you have? For example, you have a 1 million naira to trade, and you now just point a kind of either you are using a day chart, you are trading a day, you now see that 1 hour chart are giving you a signal to buy. Are you going to jump into that position with that the whole 1 million at once? Are you going to buy in stages to watch? These are the things you need to know. These are the second thing you need to know the size of your portfolio, how to play it. At the same time again, you need to know when to cut your loss. It's very key, because I tell you that once you are in a trader, you don't have to cut loss. But at the same time also, you don't have stop loss to guide you. You find that you are coming to the market, it cannot take it, the market will rubbish that fund for you. That is why you should know when to take profit and also when to cut loss, so that you have fun to continue to trade your what activities. Once you also have this at the back of your mind, it's going to also go a long way to help you when you are trading. These are the three things you need to know when you are trading. There are simple things that will make you to have an edge in the market. But also, if you have a technical analysis that you have a watch list you are using, watch list also can make it easier for you. But it's not among the three. I've been but watch list will be an assistant, so that you know exactly stuff you are watching. So that you'll be watching the whole market, you'll be watching the whole sector. But the sector that you know that there's something happening there, put them watch as you're watching the sector movement, also some few stuff. That's how to don't say you want to watch the market, it's not possible. And also you don't need to buy all the stuff like people have a 20 stock in their portfolio. It doesn't make sense. If you are watching 5 stocks, 6 1 month, and you are playing them, you can easily have access to know what is happening in those stuff. Than when you are having 20, 30 stuff, you take time to read all of them. But we have these stuff, they are in good sectors, and while they are defensive, they have all it takes, they have good earnings, and all. You can see with technical analysis, with this 3 10 technical analysis, you will know exactly what to do, because you are managing that fund, you are for what you are invested. That is why I said you need one, you need to work, know what you are managing. Are you buying to index? That is what I said. Or are you buying individual stock? It's very, very important. Also, I said you must have a goal. That goal is very important. Also, you must have support loss to manage and also to manage what your risk. Once you able to manage this risk, you stay ahead of the market. But before we go into looking at the technical indicators for today, we want to look at today we are considering looking at just what we call last time I think we discussed, but we want to look at it again. What we call percentage price oscillator or call it a PPO. This is also, like I said, it's also kind of a momentum indicator that we use to know where it's, because when we are using what we call a price action, that's the candlestick, you need to also use some momentum indicators to guide you to know exactly what to do at that particular time. Once you know, then it's a good one for you to start the rally, to know exactly what is confirming what you are seeing in what. That is why you need all these oscillators or momentum indicators, so that they will help you to know exactly what is happening. Like that, last time I said that when you say PPP or percentage price oscillator, I said simply defined as what It is a momentum indicator that measures the difference between the two moving average as what as percentage of what a larger moving average. The percentage oscillator is is shown with what with a with a single with a signal line and a histogram, not like what we see in in MACD, almost in, and also a center line that go around it. When it crosses the up and down, it gives you a sign. Signals are generated with what with the signal line, which is the crossing over the center line across, and also the divergent, also the what call surprising what different. These are the things we need to know when we are using this indicator. It's because the chart I'm using now, I tried to get it up there, but I think in the next class I will use another indicator, another software so that we can get it fully. Then when I said PPP reflect the what the convention and also the divergence of two moving average to give you when PP is positive, that is when the shorter moving average is above the longer moving average. I can also use it when I use also 12, 8 and 12 in my to catch my what we call the T line. Then this indicator moves further into what positive territory as what are the shorter moving average distance itself from the longer moving average. This reflects what strong and upward momentum. This is how to catch it. Strong and up momentum. But PPB is negative when the shorter moving average is below the longer moving average. Negative reading grow when the shorter moving average, average distance itself from the longer moving average. You can see it goes further to negative. This is a reflection of what strong downtrend momentum. You must know how to the histogram represents the difference between the PP, which is the percentage price oscillator, and each exponential moving average. You know how to do the exponential moving average on our chart every day. Then the signal line, the histogram is positive when PPO, which is the percentage moving average, is above the what we call exponential moving average, and the negative when PPR is below it's exponential moving average. This is how to read this also the histogram to get full direction where the market is going. That's why I said you must understand how to conform with this when you are looking at your candlestick, and you can set your percentage price oscillator at 13, 21, and 8, depending what you want to really achieve, because it will give you signal at the right time so that you can move ahead of it to know exactly how it works. Like I always said that each candlestick depend on what you are doing, represent either price movement for a day, for a week, for 5 days. A week is for 5 days, for month, and for quarter, for year, depending on the period you are tracking. But most times you want to use a one day, a day chart, a week chart, and you can use also a month chart to see exactly what is happening depending on your investment objective and what you are looking at. This is how to use what we call a percentage price oscillator. That is for that. But before we go into looking at the market chart, the what we call the price action or index action live. We want to look at the market news now. The market news are speaking that Ete Africa announced the purchase of 58 MHZ of additional spectrum to spread is the data code that spread across 900, 1,800, 2,100 and 2,600 bands to support it's 4G expansion in DRC, and which is one of the company second largest market in Africa. For me, it's a good one. I think that these companies in this telecom company, see, they are continuing to expand capacity that will support their cash flow. That's why I said if you are not in any of this stuff, especially MTN and Airtel, you are missing, because what will drive their bottom line at the end of the day is increasing. And not only that, because they are into social service that you need to make call. Not only that, because also we are going into digital economy around the global world. You can see that everywhere is economic. What we are doing now is on internet. You can see people demand it for that. There will be demand for data, and that's what's going to support their bottom line at the end of the day. But as we speak now, the state of the market at this hour is that the market is slightly in green. In green, market is up by 17.229 points to read 52,925.53. I mean, market is gaining just marginal 0.02 point, which is good. But if you look at market breadth, I'll tell you at this hour, the market breadth is positive and is a good start for the market. You can see that markets have suffered loss last week, tried to rebound on Friday. If that is sustained today again, it's a good one. Market is having a positive breath at this hour. 12 gainers against 6 losers. And among the top gainers, you can see that then Africa is leading that part, followed by FTN Cocoa, followed by the livestock feed and internal oil and fidelity. These are the top 5 gainers. Others in that category are Julius Berger. You can see Honeywell there. I can see also Zenith Bank among the the top gainers, and also UBA is among the gainers, but the top one is the 5 I've mentioned, which is Land Africa, FTN Cocoa, livestock feeds, Etana, and also Fidelity. But others are still, I don't mention, are this Julius Berger, UBA, Honeywell, and what and Fidelity. If you go to the losers chart, you can see that we have 6 losers at this hour, and they are led by what? We'll see that APC Transport is leading the pack of the decline chart as speak now, followed by the Correlation Insurance, which is former Wapik Insurance. We have the East Bank there, also Codby Business Solution and Access Corp. These are the ones that are on the loser chart. But I always say that you need to know the volume that is in the market, which is also very important on individual stock. You need to know the strength of the volume. Is it a positive volume or a negative volume? As we speak, yes, volume is relatively small at this hour. No, this is midday. As we speak now, the stock that is leading in terms of volume traded is Corporation Insurance, which is a former WAPI, followed by Zenith Bank and the GT Code. Then we're also seeing Jaiz Bank in that space. Then also the last one there is Transcorp. Transcorp has been on the top trade for all this while because of people taking advantage of the low price and also the positive earnings they are seeing the company to position in and out. That is why we are seeing that kind of volume in all this while in Transcorp. Yes, we come here and this is the candle. Yes, we are back to our chart, live chart. You can see this trend is what we call the candlestick forward for NGS. We call it a NGS what index action. That you can see here that form up and down here, went up, went down. You can see here, but this is a new trading day. You can see green here. But let's call other indicators that we use as usual in this class to guide us in our reading the chart, because when you are reading the chart, you need to use, apart from the candlestick, which is very important, or index action, you need to look other indicators to guide you in that space so that you can take informed decision at that particular time. Here, these are the ones we are going to call our MACD. We'll go back to our money flow, look at what our T line. Our T line in this class is 8 days moving average exponential, which you all know. Yes, we need to have it on our chart. You can see here that as we speak, even at the market is green, it's slightly below what the T line. You can see it from here. The green also on Friday, marginally you can see also another green here this morning, which is a good one. But MACD is still looking down, and but money flow is responding to the 2 days slight green we're seeing. You can see money flow is already looking up on a day chart, which is good, but MACD is here to respond. It's still looking like, if you look at this histogram here, MACD is bearish. You can see it here coming down. It does not start adjusting the histogram that is here. But let's go to a 1 hour chart that will give us instant what we expect in this market. That will give us a good link. I can see on the 1 hour chart, the market is still slightly on top of what of the T line, which is good. But MACD and money flow are confirming a positive momentum for the market, which is good. You can see that the MACD histogram is already crossing toward to the bullish side. They're crossing this signal line up, and also you can see the blue line crossing the red line. This is a good one, and money flow is looking up this morning on a 1 hour chart. For me, it's a good sign that yes, like I said last week, that bargain hunters are likely to take advantage of pullback. And also don't forget I said that the stocks that put the market up are few stocks. Most of the stock also in the market, go to indexes, most of sectoral indexes, you can see that most of those stocks are on their value. And as we are looking forward to see their Q2 or half year number very soon. And also those that come with the interim dividend payment, this is the time for you to start looking at them and see what is expected and what also the positive fundamental news that will impact on their bottom line, so that at the end of this quarter already, that in the last month of the second quarter, that in Q3 this positive news or fundamental news or policy or kind of incentive in that sector will change the performance of the company. Once you know able to spot those companies, that is how to go to know exactly what to do. You can see here, I can tell you that I'm seeing a positive market on our chart. It's a good for me, it's a good one for me. If also look at it yourself, you can see that it's likely on top of the T line, and we see that MACD is already confirming a good trend, put the crossover, and money flow is looking up. For me, it's not a bad one. But before we round up the class, we want to look at the live chart of Learn Africa. Look a lot of livestock. To see livestock is coming back. Eternal oil, half is going to go. Then we can do that of what of Fidelity Bank. Then quickly look at Julius Berger that is bouncing back. Let's see how far to go. Zenith Bank is another chart on the volume traded. Let's look at the Zenith Bank. If Papa meters, we'll see what is happening to assets. Assets resisted the decline last week, but this morning you can see that it's giving way for a correction or profit taking that's flowing in the bank. We want to look at this 6 stock or 7 stock. If time permits us, let's start with what with the Learn Africa this hour to see what is happening in Learn Africa. Let's see what the chart is saying in Learn Africa. That will go a long way for us to know exactly what is happening there. What is happening in Learn Africa? We want to look at it together. Let's see what is happening in that store this hour. To know exactly what is happening in Learn Africa. That will be very good at this hour. Let's choose Learn Africa Nigeria. Sorry. Let's see Learn Africa. Learn Africa as we speak on a 1 hour chart. I will tell you it's a mixed one. You can see the candlestick here. This is a candlestick up here, but still above the T line. You can see what is on the 1 hour chart is still bullish here. Money flow is still up on the 1 hour chart. But let's look at the day chart to give us exactly what is happening on the stock. Yes, there's a gap up here. You can see here there's a gap up here. The stock is up, but you can see it went down, up. You can see that they are kind of selling down, taking profit on it, but it's too early. But you can see that it's still having a good up position around the 2 naira 25 to go to 230. That is what the price is doing now. You can look at it here. But the good thing is that you can see that MACD is already confirming and coming to bullish. You can see this histogram here, the way it came down is going up again. Once this blue line cross the red line, that will confirm another uptrend. You can see it here, and money flow is looking positive for me on this stock. See how to do. And this is also a company that we're expecting their full year audited results. We have seen their unaudited, their full year also shifting in the market. Then the next one I want to do, let's look at what is happening in livestock feed. This is stock that disappointed many companies, many traders and investors. But let's look at what is happening in livestock now as we speak. Let's see what is happening in livestock in Nigeria. Let's see what is happening in livestock so that we can see if there's opportunity there for us to make money. If you're in that position, you will know. Livestock, livestock, let's see what is happening in livestock. Yes, you can see for me on the 1 hour chart, the stock is already bullish. You can see that it's going down again. This is a stock that has gone up higher. You can see that the sellers are bringing it down to this level. See around the I thought as around almost 170 something, 50, 60 something before coming down to this point. But see, let's watch. Money flow is still looking down on a day chart. But people want to look at the daily 1 hour chart on the stock. You can see on the stock. 1 hour chart is not so looking too good. You can see that MACD is already crossing red one down. Money flow is looking down. Yes, you need to also watch and see if this momentum we are seeing in the livestock will be sustained. People want to look at what is happening in Ghana. Let's what is happening in Ghana. Sorry, let's what is happening in Ghana. That will give us also. You can see Ghana has also gone outside of almost 840, 830 this morning, but still selling. They can see where it is now. The market is still, this is what I watch out for it, but it's still positive, but still above the T line. Yes, MACD is still positive. Money flow is looking up for a 1 hour chart. But let's quickly go to the day chart to see. For the day chart, the same pattern we saw, candlestick pattern we saw on the 1 hour chart, you can see here, was still above the T line. We can see when it got outside here, you can see that the distance between the T line see that this tested this highs here, but the book it out today. You can see this highs here, but this has been a strong resistance level, but has been broken out now. You can see that MACD is positive for a day chart. You can see it here, and money flow is looking up. For me, you can still watch our position in what in internal oil is still positive, and do expect the market is also looking forward to see the earnings of this company in July. Just from second week of July, without seeing the half year result, and this company that will create today also bring more momentum to the market. Then finally, let's look at not finally, let's look at Fidelity again. Then before we go to others that we still mark to look at Fidelity Bank, Fidelity, Fidelity Bank. Look at Fidelity Bank. This Fidelity Bank on a 1 hour chart, you can see, try to resist the decline. Can see it here. Let's see here. Can see the price here. Can see trying to see watch, and can see MACD is giving us a good sign here, which is also the histogram that have shown money flows coming up. You can see this market has struggled kind of a setback last week, and a new beginning we are seeing now. Most of them trying to bottom out. You can see here it's a good sign on a day chart. Let's look at, because it's a day trading. Let's look at 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart for Fidelity is me. We are seeing you see trying to resist even trying to, there was a sell, a thought there, but I think a sell position is coming down, trying to resist this, to break out this point. You can see this is kind of a strong resistance level here and here. Once you break it out, you can see it tested it again, started coming down. Tells you how to watch this resistance here and there. You can see it here. It tested it. Once you break it out, you not confirm another up here, but still above the T line, which is good. And MACD is positive from 1 hour chart, and money flow is a bit flat, looking up slightly. That is for Fidelity Bank. Let's look at the JB. From JB, now look at what is happening in Zenith Bank. For Zenith Bank, yes, on Monday, try to also look up. Look at what is happening in Las Vegas, JB. That's what is happening in JB here. Sorry for JB. Why not coming out? Okay, let's quickly look at Zenith Bank because of our time. Let's look at Zenith Bank. Look at Zenith Bank. Zenith Bank. Let's look at it's not coming out. Let's look at Zenith Bank. Good one. Zenith Bank is also resisting a decline. You can see we're trading above the T line. You can see that MACD is positive. We're seeing a good volume here coming up in Zenith Bank in green, but MACD money flow is looking up marginally down on a 1 hour chart. You can see that this stock, once it break out this level, you can see this is a strong resistance level. Once you break it out, another trend will continue. As we speak now, it's always trading around the 45, 23, 45, 23, 50. Let's see where to go. Let's quickly look at the daily chart before we call it a day. Daily chart is up, but so I also trying to resist, like I see there above the T line as we speak now. MACD is still trying to come up, still bearish. Money flow is already looking up as we speak. For me, the formation pattern of the stock shows that either it continue up, either there's a breakout from the cyclical triangle, which I drew last time. You can still look at it at this hour. I look at this looks like. If you also take another one, if you do the chart pattern, I was seeing already that the stock has broken out. For me, it's a good one. I can see has broken out. Continuation we want to see, and we are seeing my nail, turning. Can see it looking up to cross the red light up. If that is sustained, also don't forget that it's one of the three dividend paying stock. We expect something good to come out of it. Yes, before we draw the curtain, I need to remind you about the coming masterclass that will be holding on the 2nd of July. And I tell you, you need to take advantage of companies on the exchange that are earning, from different currency that have done also backward integration, and those earnings are going to play out, go into the future in their Q3, Q2 number that we were expecting, and also in their full year. Now also we're looking forward to see the inflation figure for the month of May. These are also, if the inflation interest rate has been kind of high, we expect that the cost of fund will be high, also going to also hit this manufacturing company. But there are some companies that, because their source of revenue is, most of them are not only from naira denominated economy, some earn in dollars. All those ones at the end of the day are going to impact. Those are non-backward integration that are not importing raw materials on a high cost of even the FX market. Not only that, because of internationally the what's happening in Ukraine and Russia has also impacted negative on prices. Prices are high. For that, you are importing inflation already. That's going to eat up these companies that are doing also importation to their raw materials or to their raw materials. That's going to affect the bottom line. You might see many of the company now, but their top line is looking good. Why their bottom line is seeming down? Then that something is wrong. How can you take advantage of, even as you are looking to see the any season, how we going to benefit from it if you start any moment from July? These are the things we're going to share. Not only that, how to take this price action that we're saying, then a technician also that is expert in the market, professional will also be that to look at all the sectorial indices and more than 20 stocks in the market in different sectors. Know that we have about 12 stocks, 12 sectors in the market. Those 12 sectors, we want to chart all the stocks and know them. Usually, those that are you all chart them to know their position. These are the things. But then to help us to make advantage of what stock to enter, and also for you also to have a way to pick your what you call a watch list at the end of the class. And also the five stock that will give you double what inflation it is now. Yeah, in 90 days, we also will discuss in that kind of in that masterclass. You need to also go ahead now. Since the date has been given as 12 as the 2nd of July, just go to your diary and look at your itinerary and know how to work, how to promote that day and make yourself available. Also, like always said, share the link and for this afternoon class, live class with your friends. And also, even the put an answer, even the one that is already posted on the channel, share them so we can see. We want to educate people on how to invest wisely, on how to turn their little earnings to work, to grow it at the same time become billionaires and millionaires from what for that little thing. And you need to understand the market before you start investing or start making more profit. That's why don't miss all these classes for having, even the paid one, the free ones. Make sure that you attend so that at the end of the day, all this will part your bottom line, you become a better investor and trader in the market. I would say have a lovely trading day, the remaining hours of the day. Take and also enjoy the rest of your day. See you tomorrow. I remain Ambrose. Good morning.